Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to talk about some really big ideas that feel super modern, right? Things like holistic wellness or even the numbers we use every single day. But what if I told you that a lot of these concepts have ancient roots that all trace back to one place? Yeah, let's get into it. So just think about this for a second. A yoga class, the number 0, and a game of chess. I mean, on the surface, they seem like they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. You've got a physical practice, a math concept, and a board game. But there's this really fascinating thread that connects them all.
You got it. They all come from India. Each one of these is basically a gift from a civilization that has been shaping global culture, science, and philosophies for, well, thousands of years. So in this explainer, we're going to trace that incredible legacy.
Okay, so here's our roadmap. To really get a handle on this global heritage, we'll start by looking at these ancient systems for the mind, body, and spirit. Then we're going to dive into the language of numbers, how India literally taught the world to count. After that, we'll see how it connected the world with amazing goods and games before we jump to its modern role as the pharmacy to the world. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at how all of this gives us a kind of timeless blueprint for the future. All right, first up, let's dive into these really profound systems of thought that focus on our inner world. And these aren't just, dusty old philosophies. They are super practical approaches to life that are probably more popular today than they have ever been. Let's kick things off with Ayurveda. The name itself literally means the science of life in Sanskrit, which is pretty cool. It's a holistic healing system that sees health as more than just not being sick. It's all about this dynamic balance between your mind, your body, and your spirit. And people have been practicing it for millennia, using things like diet, herbal remedies, and lifestyle changes to keep everything in harmony. And then, of course, there's yoga, which has become this massive global phenomenon. But its roots go way, way back, over 5,000 years. The word yoga actually comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to unite or to join. And that's really the heart of it, right? It's about uniting the body, the mind, and the spirit to get to the state of total harmony. It's so much more than just the poses. And finally, from this incredibly rich philosophical landscape of India, we get the concept of nirvana. Now, this is central to Buddhism, and the word translates to blowing out, kind of like you'd extinguish a candle flame. It represents the ultimate goal, a complete liberation from suffering and that endless cycle of rebirth, finally achieving a state of just profound, profound peace. Okay, so let's shift gears from the spiritual to the mathematical, because India's next contribution is something you literally use every single day, and it completely revolutionized science, commerce, you name it. The story of this total game changer, the concept of zero, starts with the Sanskrit word shunya. It means an empty place or a void. And this wasn't just a placeholder. It was this really profound philosophical and mathematical idea, recognizing nothingness as an actual quantity. And the journey of zero from there is just incredible. It started out as just a simple dot in this document called the Bakshali manuscript way back in the 3rd or 4th century. By 628, a brilliant mathematician named Brahmagupta was actually setting down the rules for how to do math with it. Then, the circular symbol that we all know today first showed up on a temple wall in Gwalior in the 9th century. From there, it traveled through the Arab world all the way to Europe, where, believe it or not, it took centuries for it to be fully accepted. So why was this such a big deal? I mean, just look at this number. Without zero acting as a placeholder, our entire decimal system just falls apart. It wouldn't work. Can you imagine trying to write this number without a zero? The Indian place value system made calculations ridiculously efficient and basically paved the way for all of complex mathematics. This quote really just puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? Creating a complete working decimal system that included zero, well, it was a totally unique achievement in all of human history. It wasn't just a small improvement, it was a massive paradigm shift that is now the bedrock of modern math and science. Okay, so we've gone from abstract ideas to tangible things. India also connected the entire world through its incredible material culture and its ingenuity, creating products and pastimes that crossed oceans and continents. So let's talk about chess. It actually began in 6th century India as a game called Chaturanga, a strategy game that represented the 4 divisions of an army. It then traveled to Persia, where it became Shatranj, and that's where we get the famous term Shah Mat, which means the king is helpless. From there, it just kept evolving in Europe, and eventually it became the global game of skill that we all know and love today. You know, for centuries, India was also this global hub of trade, making these incredible treasures that literally shaped world economies. Its spices, like black pepper, were worth their weight in gold and even fueled the age of exploration. Its textiles were just legendary, from the finest cottons to these vibrant dyes like indigo. And its unique silks were wanted by royalty all across the globe. These weren't just goods, they were the engines of global commerce. All right, let's fast forward to right now, to the 21st century. That ancient legacy of science and global trade has evolved in a major way. Today, India's exports aren't just spices and silks, they play an absolutely critical role in modern global health, and they impact the well-being of billions of people.
And this modern identity is captured perfectly right here. India is now widely known as the pharmacy of the world. It's a title it has earned through its massive capacity to produce high-quality, affordable medicines and vaccines for the entire planet.
And the growth has been absolutely staggering. I mean, just look at this chart. In just a single decade, India's pharmaceutical exports skyrocketed from about $15 billion to almost $28 billion. That's not just growth, it's a rapid, sustained expansion of its vital role in global healthcare. But the really crucial point here is what's coming next. India's biotech sector, it's already grown 13-fold in just the last 10 years. By 2030, it's projected to become a $300 billion industry. That tells us there's a huge shift happening from just manufacturing medicines to actually leading in cutting-edge biotech innovation. And for our final section, we're going to bring this all full circle. We're going to see how the very same civilization that gave us all these ancient gifts also holds this timeless wisdom that might just help us solve some of our biggest, most pressing modern problems. So if there's one key takeaway, it's this. India's contributions aren't just things of the past stuck in a museum. From the zero that powers our entire digital world to the wellness practices that help calm our minds, these are living, breathing ideas that are still incredibly relevant today. This ancient wisdom also gives us a kind of blueprint for sustainability. You know, if you look inside these traditional practices, we see some profound lessons. Ideas like farming in harmony with nature, using natural biodegradable materials, or just being really resourceful with what you have. These aren't new concepts. They are age-old principles that are perfectly suited for our modern environmental challenges. So as we wrap up, I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. We've explored this legacy that spans millennia, from the spiritual all the way to the scientific. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other ancient wisdom, whether it's from India or somewhere else, is just waiting out there to be rediscovered to help us build a better future? Thanks so much for watching.